Hello, everybody. So, as you may see in the title, I'm going to be ranking every tower in Doomspire defense based off personal experience and gameplay. Now, please don't get mad at me, as these are all my opinions, and you can just agree with me whatever you want to. Now, into the video, here we go. First off, we're starting with the battler. He's a pretty good guy doing some DPS, but his short range is what limits him. So basically for that, I'm going to be putting him in the B tier. As for Slingshotter, he's a pretty good guy, being the shoot flame arrows at max level, and even gets way better in masteries. So for that, I'm going to put him in the B tier. For BB Gunner, he's not bad and not good as well, but his team up ability is what gives him a lot of potential. So for that, I'm just gonna put him in the A tier. Now the Swordmaster, he's a pretty good tower, being able to speedrun most modes such as easy and yellow mode. So for that, I'm going to be putting you in the A tier. As for the Paintballer, he's kind of a good tower for unclocking enemies and doing some good splash damage. So, as for that, but he's kind of decent, so I'ma just put him in the B tier. As for Bomber, well, he's not the best at his job, but at least he kind of gets the job done. So for that, I'm just gonna put him in the C tier. Now the Freezer. Now this is a tower that knows how to stall, but there are many other towers that can do better stalling than this one. So I'm sadly gonna have to put it in the D tier. Now for Baller, I've seen his true potential. He's able to do some decent crowd control, and my other reason, he's a meme. So for that, I'm gonna put him in the same rank as Baller. Now for Rocketer. Now he's pretty powerful in splash damage, and his masteries can very much boost up his potential. So I am going to put him in the A tier. Now for Mr. Tix. Now this is one of the best towers. Basically because he makes money. What do you expect? So I'm gonna have to put him in the S tier. Now the tower, it absolutely sucks. It's only used for back defending, and absolutely no one uses him ever. So I'm gonna have to put you, buddy, in the F tier. Now the Arsenal. Now this is the one tower that carried me, as it's kind of useful in early, mid, and even in the late game. So I'm gonna be putting you in the A tier. Now the Teamers. I have mixed opinions about these guys. They do good in every way, but their DPS is what makes me confused. So I'm putting you in the B tier. Now the Ray Gunner. He's a pretty good support, being able to slow down enemies while they're doing some oversight damage. So I'm putting you, buddy, into the C tier. Now the Cloner. The Cloner is one of the most underrated towers, being able to absolutely destroy everything when he has his masteries maxed out. So I'm going to be putting you in the A tier. As for the Six Shooter, he's kind of a decent tower, being able to do some heavy damage to many lines of enemies, and also the masteries make him some money. So I'm putting you in the B tier. And now the Spawn, one of my favorite towers. He's one of the greatest towers because it's a smarter tower. What do y'all expect? So I'm gonna be putting this guy in the S tier. Now the Pianolist. The Pianolist is kind of funny and kind of effective as well in both stunning enemies and walking them off. So I'm going to be putting you in the A tier. Now the Heavy Gunner. Now the Heavy Gunner is excellent at doing some massive DPS, It's just that the only thing that holds him back is the ammo. So I'm gonna be putting him in the A tier. Now, the boombox. It's a very good support, being able to double its fire rate by 2x on level 4 and 5. So, because of that, I am going to be putting him in the A tier. Now, the Hyper Laser can do a large amount of damage, but the only thing that holds it back is its long fire rate. So, I'm going to be putting him in the B tier. Now, the Wizard. This is literally just a better version of the Bomber, as he can do many attacks and can do some good splash damage as well. So I am going to be putting him in the C tier. Now the Rockstar. She's able to do early game defending and has the ability to stun most enemies. So because of that, I am going to be putting her in the B tier. Now the Shielder. This man is able to block everything. Stuns, insta kills, heck, he even survived Doombreaker's band hammer. So because of that, putting him in the A tier. Now the Corsair. This is gonna be decent early game tower, being able to give you economy, as it gives you, and I mean by that, it gives you money. So I'm putting him into B tier. Now the General. This man is literally the definition of all the above. Can make economy, spawn, units, and can those nukes? Yeah, buddy. You're going straight to the S tier. Now Machinery. This guy could be a very good DPS tower. And with the help of the sentries, this guy can become even more powerful. So I'm going to be putting him in the A tier. Now the Terminal Garage. The Terminal Garage is very powerful in damage as well. It may have a long spawn rate, but hey, it's going straight to the S tier. And now the Survivalist. Not only can this man just unstun every tower, but he can also heal them up with the HP modifier. So he's going to the A tier. Now the Headless Jack. Based on gameplay, this guy has some very good crowd control. And that's basically all I could say about this guy. Which means he's going straight to the B tier. And now Snowballer. He's very decent in the early game, but nobody kinda uses him, sadly. So I'm sadly gonna have to put him in the C tier. Now the Moderator. Moderator is very good at stunning and can actually delete enemies in the max level who have under 2,000 health. So I am putting him to the A tier. Now the Beata, straight from gameplay, this guy is the best spawner tower in the entire game, in my general opinion. So he's gonna be going straight to the S tier. Now Luma, it freaking sucks. Not only can this girl be bad as everything, but she also gets outmatched by the Wizard. So she's sadly going in the F tier. Now the Blue Biker. This guy is cool, being able to roll motorcycles, 7 gang members of his own, and even doing heavy splash damage. So for that, I'm putting him in the A tier. Now the Cake Battler. Now this guy is pretty good in doing DPS in the early game. It's Cake Battlers, but I think he doesn't do a lot of damage, so C tier. Now the Barracks. This is a very good tower in the mid to late game, doing heavy splash damage and DPS, along with a Sonet wrapping up everything. So I'm putting it in the A tier. Now the Tycoon. Do I even need to say why it does this? It makes money. Money. Anyways, it's going to be going in the S tier. Now the Galactic Gunner. This guy is able to evaporate every type of boss in the max level, which is pretty good in my opinion. So he's going straight to the S tier, and the tier list is complete. Now, if you want to disagree with me on anything, please let me know. But anyways, now that the video is ending, make sure to like and subscribe, if you want to see more videos like this. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.